Yo, what up? What up? What up, though? Oh snap! I lost the.
You be sitting here letting this disrespect.
I lost the beat. Fail. This guy fails today.
Letting this disrespect.
Epic fail. Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Something, 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 hit the key.
Nicholas Trujillo, what's good? Drums night, what's poppin'? Hope everybody's good. We're gonna be eating some sunflower seeds this evening. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Easy money on the track was good. Christopher Druini, what's up? Welcome from France. What's up, France? France is in the building. They're sunflower seeds, not tobacco. We gotta vape for that. Dick McGuffin was good. Offended boy. Well, you can send a beat. Just check out the information pinned to the top of the chat or the information in the description. Tone Montana, what's good, bro? Welcome. Hey, y'all, why am I eating these sunflower seeds that taste like I would imagine a fart tastes like? They're absolutely disgusting, but I can't stop eating them. They're like these Biggs Taco Bell Taco Supreme. They do not taste like Taco Supremes, that's for sure. It tastes pretty nasty. It's too cold. What's good? This beat is so old. But it's like I'm addicted to them, and they taste so nasty. I can't stop eating them. Y'all wanna know what's dope though? Who's in here Sunday? Who's in here Sunday when we were talking about synths? Quarter Note Beats, what's up, Brody? You should use monitors until you're comfortable enough to mix with headphones. But if you're gonna mix in headphones, I would recommend getting some open back headphones What's up, Ox? So guess what is arriving tomorrow? I'm gonna need the chat to guess what's arriving tomorrow for your boy. Do y'all have any ideas? Cause I can't wait. I can't wait. Nah, not the Phantom. Not the Phantom. Well, because I have a Yamaha Modi X. Here we go. Not the Polybrute. That's a little bit out of my range. I'm swooping up this. This is supposed to arrive tomorrow. Sequential take 5, baby. Oh yeah, well you gotta send it to the email address. I don't go to the Discord. If you want me to listen to your music, you gotta send it to the email address. But yeah, man, this bad boy's coming tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait. So it'll probably be about 10 days or so before I do a review over it. But man, this bad boy looks beautiful. And it's gonna complement my other synths because I got the Hydra synth, I got the Modi X, and then I got a Micro Freak. So I can't wait. I can't wait. And then I might have something else in the works too. I can't tell y'all what that is, but that's gonna be fire too when I get that, if I get that. I'm excited. But all right, enough about me. Let's go ahead and get into you guys. So I got some beats over here. I'll probably do beats with like, I'll probably get back more, when I get back into streaming, I'll use my synths more. I used to, on my streams, I used to make a bunch of beats with like the synths and like my guitar and stuff. I'm not like this great keyboard player, nothing by no means, but I can put together enough keys to make beats and I can play enough strings to make beats and stuff. So whenever I do eventually get back to cooking up on stream, then I'll use all that stuff on stream. Like I'll use all the synths, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll make beats with all of them combined and do sound design and stuff like that. We'll send it over. But I just got to just be in a situation where I can have everything set up, you know what I'm saying, comfortably, instead of trying to set it up all the time just to use it and stuff for like a single, you know, so for a single use. What's up, I Am Standalone? All right, up first, we got Easy Money on the track. Voices, 136 BPM. Let's go.
Easy Money on the track.
I wish I got a little distortion on this 808. I'll wait though. You got rid of your Pro 3? I wish I would have known, man. That's my dream synth right there. That's what I want. I feel like this needs one more melodic piece, my boy. or maybe turn up whatever that is. If it's a string, whatever that noise is that's really low in the background, maybe that could just be turned up too. Because the beat's tight, but when you're listening to it, it just feels like it's like hollow because it doesn't have anything that's really sitting in the mid range. So it has like that high end, like whatever that noise is. It has that sitting in the high end, then it has the 808s. The drum pattern's fire, the arrangement's good, but it just kind of needs something to kind of tie everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got a good sound, it's got a good bounce. All the pieces you have are good. Maybe it is turning up. I don't know if that's a string. I don't know what that noise is in the background because it's super low, or synth noise or whatever it is. Maybe turn that up a little bit. But it's just missing that middle piece. You know, I can hear the top end. You know what I'm saying? We'll give it to him like this. So I can hear the top end, I can hear the low end, but I'm just missing this, if that makes sense. How do I like the Hydra synth? I love it. It's still my favorite synth. I mean, obviously that's up to change. It's one of those things though with the Hydra synth that I think that it's a good first synth. A lot of people would disagree because it is a complex synth, but you can, if you just tweak it for a little bit, you can get something pretty good with it because it's got fire effects. So you can take any of a lot of the presets and then tweak them a little bit and you can get a good sound with it. But coming up with patches from scratch takes a little bit of time and effort when you first get it because this shit's confusing. I don't know if that makes sense. It's easy and it's confusing at the same time. Like I have the desktop version, or not the desktop, I have the 49 key too. So I love it. It's my favorite synth, but it's probably I use the Micro Freak the least. But I'll probably use the Take 5 and the Yamaha more because they're easier to get the sounds that you want out of them. Because the Yamaha, you know, it's just got all the sounds ready to go. You don't really have to mess with it too much. You can plug in some pedals and you have effects, or you can use the effects that it has, which is good. But like if I'm just trying to make something really quick, I would use like probably the Take 5 and the Yamaha together. But if I'm looking to do sound design, then I would probably reach for the Hydra synth first. The Minilog HD, I've never used it before. I've seen it a lot. But I haven't used it yet. I'm probably gonna grab another synth too. In the next week or two. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it yet, so I don't want to talk about it yet. But if I get that one, my synth collection is gonna be like God tier. Well, I don't want to say God tier because, you know, it's not like I have the greatest synths in the world. All my synths are good, but it's not like I have like an Oberheim or something like that. Now, I will say this. The thing about synths that's crazy is that my GOAT synth forever, before I really started messing with synths, was the Prophet 5. Until I actually used the Prophet 5. And then I used the Prophet 5. I used so many synths when I was in Tucson at Destructo's house. As soon as I used the Prophet 5, and then I went and used the Pro Q3, and immediately I was like, oh, this is my new favorite synth. Because even though it's a mono synth, and you know you're going to get basses and leads out of that thing, it's fucking, for me, that's amazing. That's like the synth that I want the most. But it's $2,000, and I don't got $2,000 for a synth right now. And I didn't even feel like, well, I didn't even want to try to talk somebody into sending it to me for free yet. So I ended up working out something for the Take 5, which is, you know, basically it's kind of a take on the Prophet 5, I guess, a more modern Take 5, but for me, it's better than Take 5 because the way that it's set up, it's got a digital screen, and just the functionality of it for me would be better for what I would be looking for. No, the Pro 3, not the Pro Q3, the Pro 3, the sequential. Oh, you weren't here yet. So, bam, this is going to show up tomorrow. Preston, what's good, bro? It shows up tomorrow. You know, we were having a conversation. Can't wait to get my hands all over this thing. Can't wait. All right, up next we got Dick McGuffin, RRSOR Flip. Let's go. What's up, Nicholas Trujillo? The email is pinned to the description. It's pinned comment, and it's in the comment in the description. It's in two places. Hey. You don't need to be jealous. I feel like you could turn that little synth in the background up a little bit. What's up, Javante? Welcome. You say you're working on the mix? Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. If you weren't here on Sunday or last Wednesday, hope you guys had a good time with your families. If I haven't seen or talked to you, I would say for this mix, I feel like this that little whistling noise, I'd probably turn that up just a little bit. Okay. I'm not gonna go too hard on the mix then. I just feel like the mix, it just sounds like it's a little thin. So like the strings in the background, I would probably thicken those up a little bit, maybe throw some saturation on them. And then turn that little lead, that little whistle lead up a little bit. I feel like the beat could also benefit for one more sound. Like one more sound can just fill up the sound spectrum because the beat just kind of, it feels like it's a little thin, like it's missing something. The drums are fire though. I mean, the drum bounce and drum groove is fire. I feel like you got a good bass there. See, I can give it up to you when you put the right one in there. And I feel like the bounce of the beat is fire. Like it reminds me of something from like the early 2004 era, which is super bouncy. Like, like Joe Budden could rap on that. Pump It Up, Joe Budden could rap on that. Not old bitter Joe Budden, no. All right, up next, I got Javante with the super chat. Thanks again for that super chat, my boy. I appreciate that. JQXMOP. Let's go. Curtis, what's good, my guy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The GOAT! The GOAT!
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
I didn't give y'all any of that yet. All right, let's go ahead and go, Javante. Which video is that, bro? Probably the toxic YouTube. We got to collab on something though, Curtis, before you hop out of this space and become a full-time artist. You know I be rapping. Just saying. We can put a song together or something. I already know this is about to be epic. Yeah, I'm a rapper before I'm a producer. This whole time I've been thinking his arms is weak. Ma spaghetti.
Attention, please, attention, please. This here feels like the whole entire world collapsed. Never know. Bust the rhyme now. MOP now. What you want now?
What you doing now?
What you want now? No, that fool. They wanna act stupid. That fool. When I cop that tune, run your damn jaws. Randomly, you up in your own. Hunt you down, run you down. Unleash the house to the gun you down. You starting like this was a thing of the past. With tattoos over the stars, the left on your way. Think lopsided, must they cross-sided in the subways. They rob trains running alongside it. See, motherfucker, we don't play for that shit. And if you want your shit back, you had to pay for that shit. Your little costume, this is the drama room. Let's get you in the night or early in the afternoon. We taking your whole shit while we pass. Leaving the shirt off your back. Run that
I catch you backstage, give me the keys to the Escalade. You think you do? Take off the boots shit. I get my dog to do you dirty. They all 7:30. Got the ski mask, whether it's June or February. I take your show money, take your throw money. Yo, get that fool, cause I don't know money. For my peeps that hate slow money, I put them in the industry so they can come and take all your money. Wish I could bring come back. Run that, run that, run that. So keep acting like you don't know where the fun's at. And I'ma show y'all where the fun's at. Yo, tap that. She tryna spaz out, then smack that. You told me rhyming, you still memorize it. Remy want them diamonds.
It's the perfect timing. You see the man shining. Get up on the get diamonds. Get up.
The question of the night: where were you at when Annie Up came out? When the original came out? I was a senior in high school, I believe. I think this shit came out in 98 or 99. So for me, the mix with the vocals, it needed a little bit of work, because it was like, as epic as the beat is, the beat was drowning out the vocals like the whole time, and like the second, especially here at the end when you started building and building and building more. So throughout most of the beat though, I would say that I would probably pull down some of these melodic pieces because your drums aren't coming through hitting like they should. And then plus with these vocals, I mean, they're just swimming in the beat.
Running alongside it. See, motherfucker, we don't play for that shit. And if you want your shit back, you had to pay for that shit. Put your little costume.
And I don't know if the vocals that you got are already pre-mixed. I'm assuming that they are, because you probably ripped them off the CD, or you ripped them off of an instrumental, you know, old school instrumental album that has both, or tape that has both, or CD that has both.
Hip hop, rip pockets, snatch too. What? My whole family nuts. Running up stash house, granny up, make you strip butt naked. Young buck got struck with the butt. We're trying to.
I mean, for me, that's the biggest part about the whole beat is the mix here. It's just that these melodic pieces are just, all of them combined, all those orchestral sounds are just too loud. It doesn't allow for the vocal to shine through like it should, because since you are remixing the track, the vocals shouldn't just sit far into the back. They should just, they should come forward like it's a real song, like it's the remix to that track. I do like what you did though. I feel like all the vocals fit. The vocals would fit in the pocket. But I would just get that mix a little bit better. I mean, that's what it is the mix. But I feel like it's a good mix. Even though somebody said it's epic, it's hard to remix, you know, something like MOP, but I feel like you can remix all these songs. It just has to, the mix has to be tight. That way it doesn't throw the energy off. You know what I'm saying? You dig? Did I miss anybody? What's up now? I don't know if I said what's up to you yet. If I did not, what's good? Opus, what's good? If I missed you, my apologies. My apologies. All right, up next, we've got Quarter Note Beats, Your Eyes. Let's go. Paper Chaser Los, what's good? Perk Dog, welcome, welcome. Hey. That's not the right bass though. Hey, thanks guys for the super chats. That bass is too loud. It should just be a smooth bass on this. Oh, y'all hear all that, don't y'all? I ain't think about that. Y'all can hear me smack on every single sunflower seed, huh? That's fucking hilarious.
Daddy, Nick Cannon is hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. I was definitely gonna say it sounds like something that Drake could kick on like 7 a.m. at your mama's house. You know what I'm saying? At the Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for this one, the bass is what throws it off. The bass and then the kick. You know, I'm normally an adamant for a loud kick, something that smacks through, that sounds good. You know how I appreciate that in a beat. But I feel like this, it's just too distorted because this is just a laid chill back beat. You know, this is something that somebody's gonna rap about their feelings, their emotions, or some girl, or reminiscing about something. It should just have a smooth feel. So just like a simple sine sub bass, you know what I'm saying, would be a nice bass, or a simple, you know, just a simple synth bass that would get it done. The sample sounds nice, but with this, it's like, and it could be because it's the bass, but something about it just feels like it's a little off. Like, have you thought about layering that sample with the original sample before you put all the effects on there, and then turning the original sample down so some of the brightness of the sample comes through? Because most of the brightness is gone because it's like EQ, the way that it's mixed. But that could be because of the way that the bass hits too. I just can't tell. But I mean, you got the good elements there, man. I would go back there and get the mix a little bit tighter, check your EQ, fix that a little bit on that sample. I mean, I get that it's supposed to sound like a sample that's swimming, you know, in some effects like reverb and, you know, EQ. You know what I'm saying? But definitely get that 808 together. Definitely get that 808 together and that kick together. And then email that shit off to Drake. Y'all gonna have to listen to me eat sunflower seeds all night. My apologies. I got 2 super chats up next. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Perk Dog. Thank you, Ox. Perk Dog's first, followed by Ox. Let me go ahead and check just to make sure I didn't get nothing over here yet now. Nope. All right, let's go. Bro, you sent me the same email 4 times. You only got to send it once, but you're not up yet. Every time, see, don't send a whole bunch of emails for future reference. Whenever you get into anybody's review streams, don't keep sending emails because you'll be in line and you just keep moving yourself back in line every single time you send another email. So you went from wherever you were at in line to last in line. Just send the beat once. All right, up next, I got Perk Dog with a super chat. Thank you. Right. Oh.
Bruh.
You played yourself. Y'all see how he did me? Perk Dog is notorious for doing this to me too. I see you. Try now. All right, let's go. Dolphins care about you. The Miami Dolphins? We talking about Dan Marino's Miami Dolphins or Tua Tagovailoa's Miami Dolphins? What's up, old man Banta? Oh, you're good. So Perk, man, I'm glad that you said what you said, that this isn't a final beat that's done and it's not all the way rolling. You're still working with it, just some ideas. Cause don't take this the wrong way. You're my boy though. I know you in real life. So, you know, it's never disrespectful. This is probably my least favorite track you've ever sent me, my dude. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of groovy. But normally when you send some shit, it's got like different directions. It's got a great arrangement. It's got like, it's like you're goated on this channel. So you know what I'm saying? Like, again, this is no disrespect, because I mean, maybe it's not fair, because every time I hear your tracks, I'm always going to hold your track to the standard of the last track that you sent me. I mean, it's cool. This is cool. This is all right. But it doesn't have that Perk flavor on it. Like, if I just heard this beat, I wouldn't know that you made this shit, if that makes sense. But like everything else that you send over, I know you made it, because it's mixed to perfection. It's got a wonderful arrangement. It's got great sound selection. I mean, I like this, you know. You know, it makes me feel like some Bob Marley shit. Like, makes me want to smoke or some shit like that. But I feel it's just missing, you know, it's just missing some more directions. Maybe you could bring this flute in a little bit earlier and bring some of these other pieces in earlier and then mix them in and out a little better. But I just, you're goated, man. You're one of a, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it. Like, and this is no slight to anybody else. If anybody else sent me this, I'd be like, oh, this is pretty fire. But maybe it's because I've listened to so much of your music and I hold you to such a high standard. Maybe that's why I'm just like, I thought I was about to get a certified hood classic, and I just got a certified ganja classic, I guess. I just need the beat to do more. I need more direction. I need more change ups. I just need a better arrangement, I guess. The sound selection isn't bad though. I don't want to sit here and just shit on your beat. I mean, you get what I'm saying. It's not bad, but you're great. So I just like hearing better shit from you. I know that sounds fucked up. If you guys are new here, man, Perk Dog's for real, the homie in real life. That's my guy. So I don't mean none of this shit for disrespect. What's up, Goldeneye? Welcome. Duncan Penderhughes, welcome. Thanks for the super chat, Christopher. I get it. And then up next, I got Ox on the super chat, and then I got you up after that, Chris. Thanks again for the super chats, guys. I appreciate them. You guys are right next to each other. God did. All right, let's go. Oh, hold on. I wanted to say something to y'all. Hold on. Before I play this, some comment came up, and I wanted to say something. Oh yeah, well, I do want to say this too. Tomorrow I'm dropping that Temu video about the Temu mics. So I'll have that out tomorrow. Somebody said something that I wanted to comment on. I lost it. But the Temu video is coming out tomorrow, so it's already uploaded and done and recorded. I got to make a thumbnail and all that stuff when I get off stream though. It needs another melodic piece. I'd probably put some reverb or something on that snare or change the snare too. What's up, the Lump Beats? That vocal chop is fire though. Okay. Now this shit's hard. Who y'all see, like Summer Walker on this or somebody? What's good, 64 steps? This second part of the beat, the second half of the beat is hard as shit. Yeah, the second half of that beat was harder than constipated shit, my dude. That went hard. The few things that I would say about the beat though is I'm not necessarily married to that drum or that snare. The snare might sound better if it had like reverb on it because of the type of beat that it is, but you might be able to find a better snare. You could probably find a better kick too. I would turn the hi-hats up some. And then the first part of the beat needs a melody, because really all you have is like the drums going with the bass and then like some chords going over the top of the bass. And so, you know, slight, but that's like the bare minimum for a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like chords, bass, and drums, you still need melodies, counter melodies, all those other pieces. Like you have the little space noise going back and forth, the synth noise going back and forth in your ear, but that's not really a melody. That's just kind of like an effect. So I would try to find another melody to go in there and switch those drums up. But that beat, the second half of the beat is fire as shit. It's fire. I'm mad that we waited so long to get to that part. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, wow. But overall, nice beat. Nice beat. All right, up next, I got Chris with a super chat, followed up by Perk Dog with a super chat. Catapult, MP3. What's up, C-Ray? Welcome, my dude. Welcome.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely. All right, let's go. Catapult, baby. W Man, what's up? This part throws me off. That little guitar just throws me off. This is the hardest part of the beat. Oh, now I'm in. So what do you guys think of the beat? This is kind of out of my realm. So I'm just going to kind of give you my thoughts as the listener, because this isn't really my genre. But from what I heard, I felt like there's little things that you could have, well, first and foremost, this fucking last minute of the beat was fire. This is the best part of the whole beat was the last minute of the beat, which is good and it's bad at the same time, because as the listener, do I want to listen for 6 minutes just to get to the last minute of the beat? That's hard. So is there the chance that maybe you could put part of this up here earlier in the beat and take it off and arrange the beat a little bit differently so that you have the most exciting part in the beat earlier to keep the listener engaged in the beat? And then like another thing, like as I'm listening to it, I wonder if you could switch up your drum pattern and that doo-doo, that little noise, doo-doo, that noise and that drum pattern go the whole beat. So at no point during the beat does that part come out and give the listener a break. So like when you have the same noise going for 7 minutes, a lot of times it's going to make the beat sound repetitive, even though you're trying to switch it up and even though you're trying to do different things, because you consistently hear the same noise over and over again throughout the whole beat. It never goes out. I feel like the parts where you have like that electric guitar or whatever that noise is right here, I can't remember exactly what the noise is again off my head. But that part doesn't need to be there, or you have to make it a little smoother. What'd you say? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Beat Brewer, are you gonna enter the competition? Are you gonna enter that, or are you part of it? And then like at the end, the piano kind of sounds like it's a little bit incohesive too as well. So just a few parts that you can tighten up. I do feel like the overall bounce and everything is fire and pretty tight. He said that's what keeps the party going. Yeah, but like a lot of times when you hear a techno song, well, from the raves and stuff that I've been to, then there's a little part where it breathes and something else goes. Then you'll hear you'll hear all the risers and shit, and then it comes back in, and then when it pops back in, everybody gets going again. You know what I'm saying? They start losing their minds and shit. Arms is flaring and all that other stuff. So, just my thought. I'm saying, as the listener, again, this isn't my genre of music, so I could be completely off with my assessment of that. I'm okay with that because, again, I can admit I don't know everything about music. I don't know everything about every genre. But the mix doesn't sound bad. I mean, the drums hit, the melodic pieces sound good. It just, that's just my thoughts. So now I remember what I was gonna say. Well, two things I want to say real quick before we get into Perk Dog's next super chat. Yeah, you can send a SoundCloud link. Two things. Did you guys see the video and that Novation and Lex Luger are throwing a beat battle? Make sure you guys get your best. Well, you got to use one of his samples. All the information's over on Novation's Instagram. And they're giving away a whole bunch of stuff. They're giving away a signed FL 37 key from Lex Luger. They're giving away a bunch of stuff. FL Studio Full Edition. A bunch of shit. I don't remember everything they're giving away. Here, let's look real quick. Let's look at my new baby real quick too. Again, in case y'all weren't here earlier, this bad boy comes tomorrow. Oh, hold on, y'all can't see it. This bad boy comes tomorrow. I'm gonna be all up in this thing. I can't wait. Instagram. I want everybody to compete if they can, because you never know if you're gonna win or not, We are Novation. So boom, this was the email. So first place is gonna win a Lex Luger signed FL Key 37, 2 Atom Audio T8V monitors, a Scarlett 2i2 4th generation studio pack, FL Studio All Plugins Edition, and Focusrite Fast Plugins bundle. Second place wins an FL Key 37, FL Studio Signature Bundle, and a Focusrite Fast Bundle. Third place is going to win an FL Key Mini, FL Studio Producer Edition, and Focusrite Fast Bundle. So that's a nice little haul of stuff to get. So definitely check that out and enter that contest. You know what I'm saying? The T8Vs is going to be fire. But you have to go get this. You have to use his, just go there, and it's the link in their bio. And, you have to use his sample pack or whatever. The next question I have is a very important question, though, actually. Let me ask this real quick. I need y'all's answers in the comment section. So if I was to interview a music entertainment attorney on the channel, you know what I'm saying, and do like a little interview, what questions do you guys have for him? So like, what questions would you guys have for like an actual entertainment attorney, like they're a legit real deal entertainment attorney who's an artist and does the same things that you do? What kind of questions would you guys like me to ask them? Because I have stuff I want to ask them, but you know what I'm saying, I'm all about I'm doing it for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So what kind of questions would you guys have for an attorney concerning your music, royalties? Maybe we're gonna talk about Spotify's situation, just all that stuff. But how much they charge. And I'm gonna write this down because I'm for real gonna ask these questions. Can you connect mechanic? Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and play the next beat. Play Perk Dog's beat. I'm gonna listen as I'm writing this stuff down though. Perk Dog's up next. He sent me another super chat. a super chat. He said he's got 3 stacks on the flute. That flute went hard. I feel like Perk, the only critique I have on this beat is just that little dun 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 dun. That noise just needs a little more, some more love with your. I feel like a little more reverb could do that well. It just needs some more love. It kind of sounds, I want to say dry, but it sounds like it just needs a little more love. That's the only critique I have on this beat. See, this beat makes me feel good. This is a Perk Dog beat. I knew you made this beat. That beat sounds pretty fire. I can see somebody rapping this beat. In return, I could also see Ep.332 playing the flute on this bad boy too.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Ooh, I know y'all sick of hearing me eat these sunflower seeds. Like, this guy's obnoxious. This guy's an asshole over here eating those sunflower seeds in my face. Fucking jerk.
Bruh.
Hold on a second. I mean, some of these questions I can answer, but I'll let her answer. Christopher, thanks again for the super chat. I attribute that to your wife. Well, that's dope. That is dope. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it greatly. Did you send another track in? Yeah, I probably wouldn't send one at this point. I mean, I still have a whole bunch to go through. And you already know I'm only, gonna go probably for another half hour or so. Just being real. I gotta make a thumbnail. And then your boy's been getting loved up lately. I have to figure out tomorrow. I have 3 different video ideas to do. Cause today I didn't get to, I was gonna record 2 videos today, but I didn't do it. I got caught up doing some other shit. And so I got these wireless mics. Some of y'all seen that on IG. This mic is hard. But I don't want to do back-to-back mic videos because I don't think y'all want to watch me do 2 back-to-back mic videos because the Temu video is tomorrow. So I'm probably going to do another video. I'm not going to do a video for Friday. I'm going to leave Friday alone because all day tomorrow, after I get my synth, I'm just going to mess with my synth all day. I want to record a video in the morning and then release that video on Saturday so I can work on it Friday night or something. But all night Thursday, I want to mess with that synth. Cowboys play tomorrow night. So that means y'all are going to get an earlier stream again this week. I'll probably stream at like 2 o'clock on Sunday. And I'll probably stream for like last week, like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But the second mic video though is they're wireless mics, so they're more performance microphones. So they would be for somebody who was doing shows or DJing weddings or singing in churches and stuff like that. So it's not like it's a mic video that everybody needs. It's more of like people are probably going to search for that video versus you guys watch it. I mean, if you watch it, I honestly always appreciate it, but it's not really. You're not going to buy these microphones to record music into. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I haven't tried to record. I'm going to record something in them though. I want to see how they sound recording stuff into them. So I'll probably rap a verse or something in there. Somebody said, so hold on, who in here didn't know that I rap? Y'all know that's me at the beginning of the intro to the news videos, right? Somebody was like, you rap? Who said that? Who said that? I need answers in the chat before I go to the next track. I don't think I played you yet, Tiz But a Scratch. Tiz But a Scratch, you didn't know I rap? Hold on. Oh, we go in there real quick. Make sure I hit that like button. I only got 14 likes. Y'all can't give me some more likes? Please? Please? Please, can I get some more likes? Please? All right. There we go. We'll just go to one of these.
Check. Yo, if shit gets hairy, I'ma be Chewbacca, and I'ma be there for a couple like I got 2 new rockers. My blue blockers, a voodoo doctor.
Oh shit, hold on. Hold on.
Check. Yo, if shit gets hairy, I'ma be Chewbacca, and I'ma be there for a couple like I got 2 new rockers. My blue blockers, a voodoo doctor, and a Hulu watcher. Ever had your shit pushed in doo-doo stopper? My crew grew proper was a FUBU cocker and a guru knocker. Can't bite me, cause my cuckoo's hotter. Is that your dame? Well, I'm a choo-choo spotter, and I'm trained. So you know who got it. She love my yoo-hoo water. I got a buku roster, they always get the message. Bluetooth talker, boo walker. My dog still chew through blockers, shoot through coppers, play it back. YouTube watchers, 3W dots. This the huddle you plot. If it's trouble you got, when knuckles turn rock, used to cuddle a Glock, but that couple of stop. No love for them thoughts, cause once I start, I can't stop.
I'll give you one more, cause I'm pretty versatile. I can give you bar heavy stuff. I can give you stories. I like this one.
And they still can't see me. John Cena with a mask on. Sick beats, dope reps, it's the passion. Illest nigga alive under my name is the caption. Mr. Jackson with my adaption to the action. Trying to get it with the fam, from the geeks to the goons. Don't discriminate on them if they some freaks and saloons. Aiming for the stars until I'm reaching the moon. Knowing some fall off cause they peaking too soon. T-Mac before the injuries, I wanna be great. Crocodile hunter, so it's on. If I'm seeing them snakes, I'm trying to get that cash now and later, that's a rebate. One of the greatest to ever do it, so tell me where's the debate?
I got a couple bars. I got a few bars. Niles. Hey, but that couple had to stop, you know what I'm saying? Up next I got Tone Montana. Golden I already knew though. Damn. Jesus fucking Christ, my dude. I was not ready for that switch up. I was not ready. I was not ready. That beat was hard, dude. Hold up. I need to hear that switch up one more time. I could use that again in my life. To rap on this beat. I need to be rapping on this beat. This shit is hard, dude.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Yeah, that transition was dope, bro, because the beat was already hard. And then the switch up, I was not expecting. That's just a fire beat. I ain't got no complaints about that shit. That's a fire ass beat. Somebody mentioned the snare. I thought the snare was fire. I liked the little delay and everything on that snare too. I thought it was fire. I got a Cash App from Jason West. W man, I got you up next, my boy. Why didn't you? You should have said something. If you ever send a Cash App, you gotta tell me. But I got you up now, my boy. W man, synth metal. Let's go. I might not be able to be the best critique on this because it's synth metal. It's not outside of my realm, but we'll check it out. We'll always keep an open mind here. We'll always keep an open mind here. That's it. I need more than that. I mean, I know that's what you got. We're gonna listen to it again. I was waiting for more drop and more build to come. Well, let's go. I mean, I like the guitars in this. That yo to a T. Yo, whoever said Testarossa beat, that to a T is what this beat is right here. To a T. I need more. I need more with this beat. I feel like the direction of the beat is all right. I like the guitars. I mean, I'm iffy on those bells. I'm not gonna lie. But depending on how you have the beat drop after those bells hit out at the end, that's gonna say whether I like the bells or not. It's gonna see how the rest of the beat transitions. I just need to hear more because it's only 52 seconds. So I feel like you got a decent piece there. Again, I like the guitars. I like the drums. It's just short. It just needs more because it's like you have a verse. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a chorus yet. I don't got the second verse. I just got a verse and then we out. You know what I'm saying? Like we got in, we got out. Definitely a Testarossa beat. Ferrari Testarossa. Or was it Lamborghini Testarossa? I'm fucking old. A Lamborghini. But yeah, man, I mean, it's got a good start, though. It's got a good start. You just got to finish it. I mean, I could better evaluate the thoughts on it. Okay. Timu is hitting me up. All right, the 3D, my man Chris sent me another super chat a while back ago. I was waiting for the beat to come across. I got Chris, and then I got, I just played W, man. He said this was a tribute for his wife. Let's go. Oh. I'm that old too. See, here's the thing about this beat right here. I like the piano and I like all the drum elements, but I don't necessarily, I'm not married to them together because like I feel like the drums didn't go with the groove of the piano. Like there was two different directions they were going. Like you had, everything was nice sounding. So you had like nice sounding drums. And then you also had a very nice sounding, the piano, all that shit was fire. But I feel like the bounce of the the whole beat was off a little bit. Again, I get that it's not trying to be a hip hop beat or a beat that somebody's supposed to rap to. It's just supposed to be a nice ensemble. So, I mean, from that perspective, I think it's fine. But like, I feel like this would work better if you just took out the clap, which I would never normally say, but it's like, it's not giving you like when you, like the clap and the snare is, you know, basically for you to bounce your head to, you know, for the beat to go to, and the snare just doesn't necessarily line up with the piano for the rhythms to work together, if that makes sense. But everything else sounds good. I mean, all the sounds sound good. It's just maybe, you know, getting a better rhythm for them drums. But I like all the snaps, all the percussion stuff going on in there. It all sounds good. It just needs to go with the piano. All right, up next, I got Drums Night. I just try something. All right, let's go. What does that shit say? Origue? Oh, okay. Damn, I actually put me on blast. I guess I'll put the sunflower seeds away for the rest of the stream. Here's something real quick. I don't really have no complaints about that beat. I don't have any critiques, no negative critiques. I think the beat was fire. It's definitely a good listen. I'm just listening to these drums, but I mean, they sound good. You got a good beat there, man. I'll give you this for sure.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Definitely good, man. I just, you know, sometimes I don't want to overthink things either. But I think the beat was arranged fucking beautifully. I liked all the sound selections. I like when it switches up to that little like synth, whether it's gating, I think it's gating, or it's arpeggiating with the same note or whatever, however you're switching that up. Sounds good. Definitely mixed well. Good sound selection. Just a good beat, man. Good overall beat. Good beat. For sure, man. Thanks for sending it over. I got a Cash App over here from Tone Montana. I got you up next, my boy. Thanks for the Cash App. I appreciate you. You got a little snippet or something. I need to hear whoever it was that you used to keep sitting over that was rapping and shit. Oh, I need to hear some more of his music, because that motherfucker could rap. He said, don't send to anybody. I never send y'all's music to nobody. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't shit. How you gonna tell me not to send this to nobody? Of course I can't send it to nobody because you ain't send me nothing. I can't send shit.
Got him.
You ain't working on nothing? Oh, that's hilarious.
Daddy, Nick Cannon's hilarious.
Nick Cannon's hilarious. Are you for real sending something, or was that the shit you got for me today? You just got jokes. Sorry, I gotta see what Timo say. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and play. Did you just send it? There we go. KRS-One beat. Oh, let's go. I'm ready for this.
I wanna leave this place, I can't believe this place. My father, he's a waste. My mother, she's on base. My brother, he caught him a case. My sister got cut in the face. My auntie, she's a disgrace. My cousins, the paper they chase. No loving, just hate. 2-hour hospital waits. Even when you vomit and shake, it's gotta be fake. Man, the cops clock us like them things on our wrist. I'm supposed to live like this? It's getting thick. I'm thinking about taking a trip. Where? Anywhere but here. Prison, army, anywhere but there. I want some new shoes to wear. I want to walk past all these cats asking what you doing here. You know what I'm doing here. I'm taking my last look at what I don't ever want to become. Yeah. On the block every day I fuss. Guns bust. I need to hop that Greyhound bus. Cause when everyone you say you trust turns on you, you know what to do. Yeah. Hey, hey.
That main melodic sound is going hard. So the only thing that I could see on that, if you're just, I'm sure you said you're still working on it. So you're gonna have to get a little better mix on our KRS's one's verse. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of high shelf on there. Send it to an insert, boost that a little bit. So it's not sounding so dull, so it sounds a little more crisp. But I would find some kind of bass to throw in there. I don't think it's too repetitive because you have 3 different sections of the different sample or whatever it is that you're using, and that switches up. So that makes it to where it's not repetitive really when you're the listener. But I feel like, and I get that it's a double-edged sword telling you that you need beat, bass, but you're making the beat around a KRS-One verse, and they don't always have a bunch of bass and tracks back in the 80s, the 90s, and KRS-One's music. But if you were looking to make the beat a little more entertaining, I would find just some regular sub bass to put in there. They want a different snare?
It's gotta be fake. Man, the cops clock us like them things on our wrist. I'm supposed to live like this? It's getting thick. I'm thinking
you should try to, I could see why they'd want a different snare because that's more of a trap snare than a boom bap snare. But try just to pitch the snare down first. See if you can pitch it down a couple of semitones. I have done beat battles in the past. It probably is about time to do a beat battle. I want to do a giveaway when I hit 30,000. So I do a lot of giveaways on the channel, but I want to do a giveaway, but this time I'm going to make it probably the biggest giveaway so far. So I'm going to try to get a whole bunch of shit to give away when I hit 30,000. Hopefully that'll be by the end of the year. If I keep maintain this pace, it's going to be by the end of the year. But what's hard about maintaining this pace right now is that I have this synthesizer that I need to work with for like the next 7 to 10 days so I can do a review on. So I can't put out content probably every day like I've been doing. I might have to switch to every other day for like the next 7 to 10 days. And part of what's helping me get more views is more content. So it's a double-edged sword, but I really want to do this synth review because I've never done like a synth review. I've done a bunch of gear review and I have synths, but I've always been nervous to do a synth review because I'm not really like a synther. So I really don't play the keys like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like a keyboard player. I'm like a rapper first, and then I make beats. Obviously, I can produce beats. I can make pretty, decent beats or whatnot. I can engineer and stuff. But I can only play instruments enough to make beats. Like I couldn't go nowhere and be like the keyboard player I couldn't be the keyboard player for anybody on earth. But I do a lot of sound design with synths. And so that's why I kind of like synths, is because like I think I've been telling you guys this forever, but I'm kind of stuck, and that's kind of why I wanted this Take 5, is because I'm working on a couple of different plugins, and I just need some more sounds, but I needed a different synth because I just kind of got stuck with the direction of the way these plugins were going with the synths that I had. And so I'm not really for just stealing sounds off of Omnisphere and putting them into a plugin and then saying that's my own plugin. Because I could have been done that, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sample everything. I'm trying to create the sounds. I'm trying to run them through effects, like different pedals and different effects and stuff that I have, you know, even some plugins and stuff like that. So I needed another synth, and I'm probably going to need one more. But after I do that, I'm going to be able to knock out, like, I'm about to be able to knock out the gang of plugins for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, I'm not going to hold y'all. They're not going to be like nothing fancy. They're just going to be like Rompler plugins. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of samples, but they're going to be well sampled shit, layered stuff. Just everything's going to be usable. So like, I feel like if I could use the shit in a beat, like if I could use all the sounds in a beat, then y'all be able to use the stuff. So I figured I could give y'all like 200 presets for $20 in a plugin. That's a pretty low budget plugin. You know what I'm saying? Budget friendly. And then just come out with a line of them and they'll all go together. You know, you'll be able to use them all together. So that's kind of what I'm working on. The thing is, W, man, I don't have money to pay somebody to edit videos. Like, that's not like, I'm not there right now because I got life shit I'm working on right now. Maybe if there becomes a point in time where I could pay you, I could look into doing, you know, send me a message on Instagram, hit me up on IG. My IG is the same as my, all my handles are the same, but I just don't have, I'm not at a point to where I can pay an editor because after I get this plugin going, I got to pay for ads and all this other stuff. And I'm trying to move here pretty soon. I'm trying to save up money so I can eventually like move to Vegas because that's where my kids are at. So it's like, for me, I'm trying to hold on to every penny that I got until I can be a little more financially stable and be a little more situated to where I'm trying to be at, you know? Just being real with you, you know? Because I wouldn't mind somebody else editing my videos, because if I could get somebody to edit my videos, then I could do so much more shit than what I'm doing right now, because that's a big chunk of time, you know? Show, man, maybe I might have some videos that you can edit though, because I got some. We'll talk. Shoot me a message, because I got some different kind of videos that I'm gonna start shooting here pretty soon. It's all gonna be music related, but I probably did lump beats. I don't know when you started watching me, but I moved back to Atlanta in June. But this is like where my family's from. I had a rough year, man. Rough year. Like last year in October, I moved to Arizona to be a caregiver for somebody. And that shit was a bad decision. But it was like one of my best friends at the time, and he needed somebody to stay with him so that he can get out of the hospital because he had kidney failure. But the dude was like he wasn't a bad guy, so I don't want to sit up here and just slander him. But the dude was the most absolute worst, one of the worst roommates you could possibly have, because he was just a dirty ass dude, you know? And so it was like, there was just shit that it's tough to be somebody's caregiver and they don't even care about themselves. And so, you know, it's just rough, you know, when I'm like cooking for them, cleaning and doing all this shit, being like a legit caregiver. And I was in Arizona. And then I only went to Denver for a couple months so I could get back here, because I had spent all this money out there to move to Arizona and just do all this shit. I just didn't have a way to get all my shit from Arizona back to Atlanta. So my best friend lived in Colorado, and he just drove down and came and got me until I could figure out coming back here. But ultimately, I want to go to Vegas. It just wasn't going to work going from Colorado to Vegas right away, because I was just so spent financially from everything, you know, just everything I had to do, you know. So it's life, such is life, you know, when we get ourselves together and we overcome. All right, so up next I got It's Too Cold on the beat. I think this might be the last beat I'm going to play tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't hate on me. We could probably chat for a few minutes, but I got to get some shit done. I got to get my thumbnail and all my stuff done for tomorrow's video and do a few things. I got to email a couple companies back. It's too cold. Let's go. Something slightly different. Need some work. Better tomorrow. Unfinished. That shit came in loud as shit. Turn that shit down. Just add a piano melody. What's good, Brightonic? So I feel like all you need is like another melody, and the beat's clean. And then like with this, whenever you throw like a filter on like that, automate the volume, because when it comes in like this part, it's just too loud. The resonant frequencies are just too loud. So just automate the volume on that when it comes in. I think that that's a good start, a good filter on there. But just automate the volume on that so it's not so loud when it comes in, because it just kind of pierces your ear when it first comes in. But just some kind of piano melody or even a guitar melody over the top of that beat, and it's fine. Just have it come in and out at certain places, and it's good because you got the chops. I mean, it's a good beat. It's a good beat. Said, check the photo I sent you. Let's see. Bro, I don't know why you sold that shit. Ooh, but you got the fucking, what is that, the Poly Brute? Oh, my God. I want that someday. What's that on the top? What is this? Oh, it's a malevolent? A malevolent? How do you like that? See, that's what I'm looking at right now, or synth racks. That's what I need to get next, is a synth rack. I'm thinking about just getting a basic one. How much was your rack? Where'd you get it from? Because I've been looking at this one. Because the ones they have at Zounds, I don't know about. I might get one from Zounds though, because Zounds has, because I have, I almost gave away too much information. But they have one synth rack that I like because you can fit 2 small synths up there. But I was thinking about getting this one right here, because I need a synth rack now, because I got three big synths, and then I got a Micro Freak. Yeah, bro. Oh man, I don't know why you sold the Pro 3. That thing is goated. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna get this synth rack right here. Because like I was saying earlier, I can't give all the details away yet, but I might be getting one more synth in the next couple of weeks as well. Can't tell y'all about it. I can't tell y'all which one it is yet, or who's sending it to me, but it's not a super fancy one, but it's a fucking powerhouse. It's goated for sure. So, but so I might need like a rack, and then another rack with like two, you know, I could put 2 synths on. $50, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. All right, tis but a scratch. Yeah, man, that's not bad price at all. I do, before y'all get out of here though, for real, if y'all have any more questions about what I should ask this lawyer, like if you have any questions that you would ask a lawyer, ask away now, because you're going to get an opportunity to get your questions heard and any answers that you have. So like if it's anything like with, I mean, I've got some good questions already. And like I said, we're going to talk about probably Spotify, you know, big missteps that they take. What are the biggest cases that they get? Like what most people come in for, you know, an entertainment lawyer for, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? How do I get, it's entertainment lawyer. I don't think that that's the lawyer that you want for getting away with murder. Man, I cannot wait for tomorrow. My ish is supposed to be here between. You motherfuckers is tripping. It's like, I'm not going to go live until 11 in the morning. That's when I release my videos. Oh, yeah, that's some good stuff right there, Niles. That's some good stuff right there. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Any more questions? I mean, what I mean, y'all ain't got no questions that y'all want to ask. Y'all all entertainers, but don't y'all want to know about no entertainment laws? Oh, there we go. The process. I got that one, Brightonic. Faceplant's dope. I have Faceplant. I don't use it enough. I will tell you that I don't use it enough, but it is dope. Like I was using it for a little bit when I first got it. Like sometimes I do a video. I'm not sure how long you've been around, W Man. So sometimes I do videos that are like plugins that I slept on. And in one of the videos I did plugins that I slept on, I covered Faceplant. And I think it's dope. But I feel like right after I got Faceplant, I got Falcon. And Falcon and Faceplant are and aren't similar, if that makes sense. So, you can do more in Falcon, but you can get results quicker in Faceplant. But I like Falcon more because I like all the effects that come with Falcon, and I'm just more comfortable using Falcon than I am using Faceplant. But I'm not really, my favorite synth plugin, and this makes a lot of people upset when I say it, but it's still going to be Omnisphere. It's still my favorite. It's my favorite plugin. And then I like the synths, and although they're different kind of synths, obviously, I like the synths in Arturia V collection. So like when I reach for synthesizer plugins, I'm going to go Omnisphere first, then I'm gonna go Arturia V Collection, and then I'm gonna go Falcon. And so that's kind of like that's kind of what I use for like any kind of synth plugins. And then I might grab Vital a little bit. I don't really use Vital too much, but just being real, I don't have Serum because I feel like Serum's overrated plugin at this point. And it's funny because everybody who thinks Omnisphere is overrated is like a Serum stan. But like, I don't think Serum's as dope as everybody else thinks Serum is, because you can get Vital for free. So I don't know. I don't have Silent. I don't have Diva either. I had Yuhi, whatever the free Yuhi stuff was when I first started making beats again. I was using a lot of that free Yuhi stuff. So whatever their free plugin or synthesizers were, I was using those shits. And then I was like, fuck it. I just bought Omnisphere. Yo, that's probably why I be doing YouTube, and where I'm at right now is where I'm at, is because before I even bought FL Studio 21, I bought Omnisphere so that I had to buy FL Studio. And I'm not the type of person that just will spend money to waste it. So I'm not gonna just like buy a new microphone and let it sit around. Granted, I kind of did that with my guitar, but I do use it. I played it. I've done song. I mean, I have used the shit, you know, just haven't used it as much as I thought I was going to use it because I don't have the time, but I use that shit. And so I'm not the type of person that's going to spend money on some shit I ain't going to use. So if I buy some shit, I'm about to use that. And so I just made myself, I was like, dude, if you buy Omnisphere, you know you're about to become a producer, because you ain't spending $500. And then I bought the Waves bundle for $165, and I bought FL Studio. So I'm not the type of person that's gonna spend $900 and then not make no fucking beats. That is not conducive with my personality. My personality don't work. I'm not set up like that. So I bought all that stuff, and that was probably, I don't recommend that to everybody else, because that's not like, that's not typically how people are. People don't typically buy stuff and then force themselves to use it. I'm gonna force myself to use that shit because I paid my hard-earned cash for that shit. I didn't get it for free. And so, yeah, Omnisphere can do so much, and it's got the sonic extensions. And so the sonic extensions are fire. And then what makes Omnisphere so dope is that you have so many presets, but you can go into the settings and take all the effects off all the presets, and now you have new sounds. And then Omnisphere has the best effects, in my opinion, for any just plugin besides maybe Falcon, because Falcon has all of UVI's plugins that you can use in there. But I feel like Omnisphere has more effects than Falcon does. Like, and then once you start getting into, like, I got a bunch of sonic extensions, so now it's got all of the effects from the sonic extensions as well. So it's like with Omnisphere, you can do so much in the damn plugin that it's fire. Now, where the one thing that Omnisphere for me had the jump on to every other plugin was its arpeggiator. But now Falcon's arpeggiator is kind of killing Omnisphere's arpeggiator, because there's like 10 different arpeggiators in Falcon. Maybe not 10, but there's like 8 of them, 7 or 8 of them. And there's a lot of different arpeggiators and different ways to arpeggiate stuff. And that shit made Falcon go to the next level for me. That jumped Falcons above Pigments, because Pigments used to be like my third favorite plugin. It used to be Omnisphere, Analog Labs, and then Pigments. But then when I got V Collection took over for Analog Labs, because Analog Labs is in there. So I just consider that part of V Collection. But Pigments moved down and Falcon moved up once Falcon got all these new arpeggiators. Yeah, I don't have Trillion. I need it though. Yeah, I my only problem with and this is why I want to make a Rompler, is because my only problem with dropping like one shots in the Omnisphere is the way that the one shot spread across. I don't like that, because I can hear like a lot of, you know, with the one shot it's just one note. And so like when you make the difference between like plugins, like Romplers and plugins, the reason why some romplers don't sound as good as other romplers, or other, sample libraries don't sound as good as other sample libraries, is because they only either sample one note, or they only sample one note, like C4, then C5, then C6. And so you can hear the difference in the way that that sample sounds. So that's why a lot of plugins that are really low, like memory, like, like the file's small, like let's say you download a plugin and it's got like 300 presets in it, but the download's only like 100 megabytes. It's not going to sound as good as something that's like 2 gigabytes with 300 presets, because the person with the 2 gigabytes, they sampled like 4 notes, per octave, so they would have sampled the A, the C, you know what I'm saying, an F and a G, sharp, or whatever notes they chose to sample. But the more notes that you sample, the more authentic the sound is, the more pristine the sound's going to sound. And so I don't like throwing like one shots in. That's why you don't see me use a lot of one shots, because for my ear, I just hear it, because I do a lot of shit with sampling, and I'm messing with that stuff now. So that's kind of why I don't do that. But I don't knock anybody for doing it, for sure. My thoughts on AI music are, I have mixed thoughts. I think AI vocals are trash, because there's so many vocalists out there that want to be on tracks, A. And B, I don't think that it's cool to use another artist's voice, because that's their instrument. So I don't feel like it's okay to crack plugins. I don't feel like it's okay to steal other people's music. I don't feel like a lot of stuff's okay with music. I don't think that you should be able to steal somebody's music, and their vocal is their music. So I don't think it's cool for somebody to be able to take Drake's voice and then do remix Munch with Drake's voice. I don't think that's okay. I don't think AI voice shit's okay, because of all the shit that people can do with it. Like, you can trick people easily. You can trick people easily, not just with music, but like with anything in life. I don't think AI vocals is cool at all, especially because I'm an artist. So I'd be pissed off if I turned on the radio and somebody used my voice in order to make a song. Or like the Grammys are debating on making a category for AI music. If I'm Drake, I'm not okay with somebody winning a Grammy for using my voice, and the only reason people listen to this song is because the voice sounds like me, and I'm not making any money off of that. That shit's not cool, because he had to work for so long. You have to work as an artist to get your voice to sound the way that you want your voice to sound. So like, he had to practice his singing and his rap cadence and all that other shit. He had to figure that shit out. And just because he figured it out and now the next person can copy his cadence and then throw it into AI, that's not fair for the artist, because the artist had to put in all the hard years of work to perfect their craft just for somebody else to profit off their craft. So I'm not okay with that. I don't necessarily have a problem too much with AI melodies though. As long as you get like the MIDI and you start, tweaking it and twerking it, but don't just be like, go to Chat GPT and be like, hey, make me a trap beat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make me a trap verse. And now you come out with a song, because there's no heart and soul in that song, That's just my thoughts, And I will always stand with the artist on that, because, there's so many damn artists that want to be on music. Instead of trying to AI generate Drake songs, just go find a good artist. They're out here. You can make money with them together. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of new artists out there, and then like another thing is like, if you're just using AI generation vocals, you're not really creating your own style. You're just biting somebody else's style in order to, basically, you're clout chasing. That's like the one of the biggest forms of clout chasing. That's all you're doing. Maybe that's the grumpy old man in me. Maybe that's the artist in me. Maybe that's the person who just sees it as, it's I don't know. Like, I feel like with AI, we've been seeing these movies since I was a kid. We know what's going to happen with AI. Eventually, AI is going to get smart enough and they're going to take over the world. But that's what I got for y'all today. Have I used unmixed drums? I don't know what that is. Is that a plugin? Well, no, I'm assuming that the people who are using Drake's AI voices are in it for the clout. Now, I will say this too, which is going to be a risque statement. I don't believe that you have to make music because you love music. You know what I'm saying? If you're making it, I don't believe that you have to make it. I don't believe that you have to love everything that you do. For some people, music is just a job. Like you have to think. I've been doing music for a long time, and I know so many artists who just don't love music anymore. Like we've all been doing it for 25 years. A lot of them copped out after 5 years. A lot of them dropped out after 10. A lot of them dropped out after 15 years. A lot of people just don't love music anymore because they didn't get the results that they wanted, or it's too much, or it's stressful, or they just don't like doing it no more because it became a job for them. And now instead of making music for the love, they're making music for like to support their families. And it's stressful for them because they have to drop a hit, or they have to drop a nice beat, or they have to do a good mix, or they have to do all this other stuff in order to provide for themselves. And so now instead of it becoming fun, it's become a burden. And so I don't believe that everybody who does music has to love it. Or there's people who were started off as piano players. They hated playing piano, or they hated playing whatever instrument their parents made them play. They hated it, but they were just good at this shit. No different than basketball. There's a lot of basketball players that don't like playing basketball, football players that don't like playing football, but they just do it because they can make so much money at it because they're good at it. So I don't believe that you have to do music because you love it. I believe that if that's how you survive and that's how you make money, you should be able to do that too. If you've practiced and you're good at it, just because you don't like this shit don't mean that you can't do it. You spend as much time as the next person doing it. You deserve to get paid off it too. I don't know if I think Drake would do that, You know? Right. Tone said I hate music. I can't even lie, man. I love this shit. I love this shit. I literally love this shit. I fucking love this shit. Like, I could make music for the rest of my life and not make any money off of it, and I would still do this shit. I absolutely love this shit. And I know I love this shit because it's what I do. So in my free time, it's what I do. I'm watching content about music. I'm listening to other people. I'm watching other people make me. I just love music. I know this is what the fuck, I just love this shit. Like, I quit rapping. So I was in a group for a long time. Like when I first started rapping, I was in a group and I basically got kicked out of the group because a nigga was responsible, right? Which is wild. Which is when you think about it now, when we all reflect back on it now, it's wild. Because we were all like 20, but I was a manager at this place and I was working like 12 hours every day. And the other niggas in the group weren't doing shit really. And so it was like these niggas, well, one nigga didn't want me to kick out. Like one nigga was going hard, but he got outvoted. But he went hard as fuck, and he went hard for a long time. Even when niggas stopped rapping, he still goes hard about that shit to this day. But I was doing solo stuff, so I was dropping mixtapes and stuff by myself, maybe up until about 24, 25, and then I stopped recording music, maybe for like 4 years or something, 4 or 5 years. But I was always freestyling. I was always rapping. So every time I'd go out to the bar, I was always somewhere rapping. Everybody always wanted me to rap, but I wasn't battling anymore. I wasn't doing any of this stuff. I think I was 25, from 25 maybe 28. But I wasn't like doing battles anymore. And I wasn't recording mixtapes. I wasn't trying to make beats. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just freestyling. But I would freestyle all the fucking time. And I would still write every once in a while. And then I was like a general manager at this job. And I told myself, fuck this job. I quit. I'm about to do this music shit full time. And so I was a general manager, and I was good at the job. I'm always good at every job I do, but I quit and I took all this money that I had saved up, and I had my 401k at that time. I took that shit out and I bought a studio. I bought a bunch of stage equipment. I bought like wireless mics. I bought all kinds of shit so that I could throw shows and that I could you know, put together music and stuff like that. And I was doing all right with the shit. You know, I was throwing all these shows. I was making just okay money. But then I got with my ex-wife. I mean, I guess I don't want to say it like that because I was with her when I had the job. Me and her broke up, and then I quit my job because I was already planning on quitting my job when me and her were together, but we were just dating. We weren't married or nothing like that yet. And so I mean, it was already in the works. And so then like me and her split up, and I think a month later I quit my job. I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. And so I started doing shows all the time. I was doing like 8, 9 shows a month. So I was getting paid as a promoter, a host. I was a sound guy at places. I was just putting out music and stuff. And then me and her got back together maybe 3 months later. And so then we got together, and then we ended up moving in together some months after that. And then she got pregnant. And near the end of her pregnancy, I was just like, fuck this, I got to go back to work, because I didn't want her to have to work anymore because, you know, she was, you know, she's Asian, she's small and skinny. She looked like she was struggling to get around. So I didn't want to make her have to go to work. And I just figured, you know what, fuck it. I'll go back to work, but I still was doing the shows. So I was working, I went back and I was a general manager again, and I could make my own schedule. So I was still doing shows. I was still doing like 8 shows. I wasn't putting out as much music though, but I was still recording music. I was recording people. And I just did that for years. But I knew that music was for me, because even when I went back to work, I couldn't stop doing shows. I didn't have to do that shit no more. I didn't need that money anymore. I made good money. But I couldn't stop doing the shows. I couldn't stop interacting with artists. I couldn't stop helping people out. I couldn't stop doing this shit, you know? Like I couldn't, like, your average person be tired of shit, right? You get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you go to work, you work from, 6 to 6, you come home, you make dinner or you eat dinner, you play with your kids, you chill out with your wife for a little bit. And then when your wife goes to bed, you typically go to bed. Not me. My black ass would go downstairs and work on music till 2 o'clock in the morning, then go to sleep till 5, and then get up and work 12 hours, and then come home and cook dinner, and then play with my kids, and then chill with my wife, and then make music until 2 o'clock in the morning. But it was like an everyday chain of shit that I was just every day, and music was part of my day. And so for me, I mean, I just love this shit. I just love it. I just love it. I have issues. I don't necessarily have hearing issues, but I have issues where maybe once or twice a year I get these really bad sinus infections. And when I get the sinus infections, like it clogs up like the cavity back here, and in one of my ears I can't hear probably for like a month. And that's like every year, but it happens like once or twice a year, but it's happened every year since I was probably 33. So maybe like the last 9 years, it just happens. So even when I moved to Atlanta, I was working on music, but I wasn't working on music. So I didn't have all my studio equipment here. So I wrote a lot of raps, but I didn't have like a microphone here, or I didn't have my computer that had all the music programs on it. I didn't have nothing here. I didn't have none of my equipment here. So I didn't but I was still having an issue. And then when I went back, I went to Omaha after I lived here for a while, and I went and DJ'd one of my friend's weddings on like Halloween. He wanted me to DJ the wedding, so he flew me out and I DJ'd his wedding. And then I picked up some of my equipment and brought it back. And then that's when I was like, I'm going to do this YouTube thing. And so then I got my beats. I don't even want to say tight, because the motherfuckers wasn't tight at the time. It was good enough though. And then I was just like, let me go ahead and try this YouTube thing. Because it's like, I'm not looking to be no famous rapper now at this point, because I'm old. If I could help other people become better musicians and figure out how to make a living doing that, then that's what I would like to do, you know? And then it kind of went from, I'd seen shit. It was like, man, I would love to be able to test out products. I would love to be able to do reviews on products and tell people what I think, because I feel like that could be a help and all this other stuff. So then everything I wanted to do just kind of evolved into where I'm at now. So, I just put the time and the effort into it. But I love this shit, man. Like, I love it. Like, when I'm done with this, I'm about to go upstairs and make a thumbnail for the video tomorrow. And as I make the thumbnail for the video tomorrow, I'm going to be watching somebody's YouTube video. So somebody's YouTube shit's going to be going on in the background, whether it's Av or Curtis or whoever it is. It's going to go on in the background. But other things that do be like rewarding about doing this is like, you get love from other people. So like y'all saw Curtis was up in here earlier. And then he was like, he's going to react to my video on Friday, which, is pretty solid, Curtis don't owe me shit. He don't got to react to my videos. Like he don't got to come into my live stream. Curtis got 260,000 subscribers. Av is my guy, Whenever I see Ab, it's all love. Me and Ab can get together and kick it or whatever. But that's, the homie. Or like, just all the people I've met, Tatro. I thought when I met Tatro, I thought Tatro was gonna be mad as shit at me because I was shitting on Unison. But I always maintain the same stance where I'm not mad at Tatro because he always says it's sponsored content, this and that. So, and he never tells you to go get the plugin. He's just like, if you like what you see here, you can go get the plugin, but he's never like pushy, like when he was promoting any of that stuff. And then I always say another thing, the dude lives in LA. So it's like, it's expensive to live there, man. He gotta make money however he can make money. I'm not judging nobody for doing any sponsored content or nothing. But when I seen him at NAMM, I thought he was gonna be mad at me. But nah, he ran up on me and was like, yo, what's up? I didn't even think he knew who I was, Or it's just dope, running Help Me Devon and them dudes and, LG and stuff. And, like Help Me Devon runs up on Weaver and he's like, oh, I got to take a picture with you. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here. And I'm like, well, give me the camera. I'll take the picture. And LG's like, yeah, right. I got to take a picture with you. Come on over here. So then it was like, that's how we got that picture, But stuff like that just makes you feel dope. It makes you feel like, you're appreciated when like your peers, they recognize you and they shout you out or, they recognize your hard work and stuff like that. It just Weaver, obviously, that's my boy, it was cool meeting him and just all the people I've met, all the different companies that like, I run into these people and they're excited to see me, I get to NAMM and the people at Novation are happy to see me. The people from FL Studio loves me, which is wild. I've been using FL Studio since it came out. Now FL Studio is like, FL Studio contacting the companies to get a lot of plugins that I talk about and get it through like different companies, other places. Other people just look out. I mean, it's just the way that everything is evolved is just crazy, It's just the love that you get a lot of times. But yeah, man, I'm glad y'all listened to me rant for a little bit. I'll be back Sunday at 2. I'm going to hop up off here though so I can finish this up and just chill out for the rest of the night. And then prepare myself for fucking Synth Mania tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all again. I like Busy. Busy's my guy too. I don't have no problems with Busy. I know some people talk shit about Busy, but I like Busy. Busy's cool with me. Busy hopped on my platform when I didn't have barely any subscribers. I think I might have only had like 10,000 subscribers. Busy had no problem hopping on and collabing with me, live streaming, and I like Busy. I have no problem with him at all. I'm cool as fuck with Busy. I don't care what nobody else says about him because people talk shit about him too. And it's like a lot of times, I'll say this too. What frustrates me about that is that people in this space all do the same shit or similar shit, but get mad when certain people do the same similar shit. Like Busy's one of the first people to do music content like tutorials. So anybody doing tutorials after him is copying off of him. You got like basketball. You never hear Michael Jordan say he's the best basketball player. He's always like, I can't disrespect the people that came before me. But in this space, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. They'll disrespect anybody and they won't give a fuck about what anybody else has done for anybody else. So like I can be honest and I can admit Busy's helped me a lot more than he'll ever know because like when I was trying to learn some shit about FL Studio, like again, no slight, like I wasn't going to him for like to learn how to make beats, but I needed him to teach me how to do certain shortcuts or do certain EQs or use certain plugins, or like that motherfucker helped me out with a lot of shit in FL Studio, and he has with a lot of people. So if you don't use FL Studio, yeah, he may not be that helpful to you, but there's a whole community of people who he's been helpful to. So, you know, I mean, it just is what it is, you know. I'm not ashamed to say somebody has helped me out, you know. I'm not ashamed to say I got, you know, ideas or whatever from somebody else. So, but I'm out, y'all. Appreciate y'all as always, and I will see you.